Hi guys, my name's James. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at some of the awful plumbing disasters, photos and videos that you guys have sent in to us on our social media. But before we continue, I need to start this video how you requested me to in the last plumbing disasters. And Nolan Dione said, excellent instalment in the series. Start the next video with the saltiest, meanest comment you get between now and then. Well, here it is. Just watched your video, disappointed. It was like watching an American plumber, just too over the top. And one of you even bloody liked it. I've probably had a lot worse than that, but it's probably deserved, as is the plumbing disaster's awfulness that you're about to see now. I've scattered some plum prouds in there as well. Enjoy watching this video, guys. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Hit the sub, hit the notificazione, let's go. Hold tight! In one, starting things off with a beautiful radiator from _washed_up_. It just drives me completely potty that people can't be bothered to cut things back. I know this is probably a DIY who didn't have the required skills to be able to do it. Therefore, why did they attempt to do it in the first place? Maybe they watched a video about how to do it on YouTube. In two, I mean, we all love a little bit of plumber's mate in our lives, don't we? But this is going a bit mental. I mean, it's not really used for this, and we all know that, don't we? I was always taught to pop your plumber's mate in the fridge at summertime, otherwise it gets all sticky, and vice versa in the winter. Give it a nice little warming up in your handy-pandy poo-poos when you're about to put it on something. Oh God, I love it. In three, Barry Faye sent us this shonky shower in, and we see this all the time, don't we? People trying to put up their shower with bloody timber and stuff like that. There is a way to do it, and this is not the right way. Well, while we're here, why don't we have a look at a lovely little bit of plum proud? Oh. H. Tomlinson _heating and plumbing. What a lovely little bit of work there. I do love the fact you've brass soaked the hell out of absolutely everything. Oh. In four. Yes, and I'm sure you'll notice as we come in through to the dining room, the unique feature, I'm sure you'd agree, of a big flue pipe going straight through. You can hang your socks on it, you can put a towel on there, you could probably dry a little bit of bacon out on it as well. Anyway, this house is on the market for 850,000. What the hell is going on? I mean, how can this be allowed? I don't 100% know if it is a flue or not, but even if it's a saw pipe, it's still completely mental. Oh. And five. Chris Close has found someone who's been digging the hell out of the joists. Look at all the holes in there. Look at all the lovely notches as well. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this at all. I just hope that some maybe large tubby person doesn't walk on this. Or they put a bath above it. Yeah, okay, that's probably a bit more PC, isn't it? If they put a bath above it, they won't fall through. But beware, fatties, you could fall through as well. In six. Okay, I'm calling it. This is not a plumbing disaster. This is genius. This could be the next thing. I mean, obviously it's a quick fix for the old push button. They've shoved that down there. But what if you push the button on a toilet and at the same time a little bit of soap came out? You could wash your hands, you could wash your bum, you can even wash your willy woo. HBS Plumbing and Heating, what a beautiful plum proud. I've got loads of time for that. Love all the fact that your lever valves are in line. Oh, baby! In seven, Chris. Don't worry if you can't fix your expansion vessel to something because there's no clip. Just use some expanding foam. Now, I'm not saying that every Scottish person would do this. I'm just using a Scottish accent because I like doing Scottish accents sometimes. But thanks very much, Dave _right, for sending this in. It is truly a plumbing disaster. Alright everybody, avoid plumbing disasters this Black Friday by getting involved in the Black Friday sale at ITS. There's serious amounts of stuff up for grabs. You even get yourself a little mini digger if you want it, do you know what I mean? But there's lots of mad deals going on. As you can see, my face licking lips as if I'm about to eat a nice big steak made purely from tools. But there's loads of stuff to get there from ITS, so don't miss out. The links are below. Check out the ITS Black Friday sales right now. Buy yourself a little van present for Christmas. Don't tell her indoors. In 8, this is actually not a disaster, found by Go Green _plumbers _Joe Berg. Really what they've done is turned a side entry ball valve into a bottom entry ball valve by bending the ball valve arm of a standard old type ball valve. I mean, it actually will work, this will. It's completely non-compliant. It would be a lovely little fix temporarily, but something tells me it's going to stay there for quite a long while, won't it? Yeah. A none too shabby bit of Plum Proud here from Reynolds Plumbing and Heating. One thing I'd love to instill in all the students out there and everyone who's getting into plumbing is if you can stand back and take a photo of your work and send it in to us at Plumber Parts with the hashtag PlumProud, then you're on course to being an absolutely great plumber, a fantastic tradesman, a great husband and potentially a world politician. Honest. In 9. As you can see, this is a plumbing disaster because this radiator is so completely blocked up. But HomeFix have used their FLIR camera to get a thermal imaging pickup of how absolutely knackered it is. Now, it's a plumbing disaster at the moment, but I guarantee after they'd flushed it out, it would have been nice and hot. Just like my crotch. In 10. HomeFix also got sent to this completely knackered sorry, outdoor tap. I mean, look at it, it's just dreadful, isn't it? When people do that sort of work, it's like, why are you putting a hose on there? Do the job properly. Get a plumber in. Pay the money. Get it done right. In 11, I had a great day at Barking and Dagenham College yesterday helping some of the students out, and this sort of shot, whilst not reflective of their work, does remind me of the old bays you used to go in back in the day. But this is actually a job out on site. Mars Plumbing found it and he knew there was trouble as soon as he cut those pipes out on the basin above and everything went floppy Giuseppe. In 12, and while we're talking about students, Mrs. Plumjob found this lovely little bit of hairy munge, probably a little bit of love juice in there as well, especially if this is in student accommodation. Youngsters and apprentices out there, sometimes this is what you're going to have to come up against, but when you see this sort of thing, just try and imagine it's loads of £50 notes rolled up. Not in that way. You know, I'm not Johnny Depp. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know plumbing could get so sexy. RP_pro_elite. All this pipework is going to be exposed, so even the waste pipe was done in brass. I think this is one of the best things I've seen on Plum Proud in quite a long time. It's lovely doing a nice boiler install here and there, but this is special, baby. In 13, Roy Fleming 9440 found this stink pipe that's just been swung round. It's really annoying that people don't put clips on the fascia on these to make these so they stick upright, but I'll tell you what it does remind me of. It reminds me of how I feel when I see a photo of Nicola Sturgeon. You know, her classmates at uni used to call her seaweed, because even the tide wouldn't take her out. Nah, poor old girl, she's lovely. In 14, gutted Shane Eads. I went round the corner, heard the noise, and that happened. He turned around, he's like, oh my God, oh, this is the worst thing ever, innit? Look at those little fill valves laying there. Somewhere under there was all his hand tools. Mate, it's the only time you'd actually like a burglar to break into your van, isn't it? They'd open it up and they'd be like, I was going to do an Irish accent there, I don't know why, but they'd open it up and be like, bloody hell. This is a old mess. I think I'll leave that well be. In 15, master. Honestly, who uses rubber O-rings for kitchen taps anymore? Simona J23 found this lovely little beast here. This is the way forward, guys. All you need to do is expanding foam your tap down. Why would you want to use something that's actually going to work when you could use something that's actually going to look shocking, not do anything, and then you're going to have to call out a professional plumber like Simona J23 to come and fix it? You stupid sausages. Beautiful Plum Proud here from S. Cox Plumbing and Heating, and extra awards for any of the viewers who can comment below what is being installed here. We've got 15mm copper mains, 15mm copper compressed air, 40mm MU-PVC waste for suction pump, 50mm draw pipe for computer cables, and 40mm vent pipe for suction pump. What could it be, guys? Also in the background, one of the finest hammers known to man. In 16. I mean, this sort of thing, I think, it is a disaster, but at the same time, I kind of like it. I mean, the fact that you could be in there, forget your mobile phone whilst you're doing a big fat poo, and say to your mate, excuse me, can you pass my phone through the slit in the door that we've got cut out? But it would be a little bit weird if people kept looking at you through there, or if the snout of a dog kept sticking its way through the hole to smell any of the fragrant aromas coming out of your arsehole. In 17, okay, it's a plumbing disaster found by TM_plumbing and heating, but actually this is a kind of Plum Proud. This is an old school way of capping off a pipe, and this was also on the cold water mains apparently, so it's held all that time. You can see they've folded it down, soldered the end up. It's old school, it's not right, you wouldn't do it nowadays, but it has held. Hope you cut it out and fixed it properly, baby. In 18. Now, I've got nothing against Spanish plumbing. Tom Dutton 99 found this one on holiday, and I've seen this loads of times when I go away. But it does sometimes make me think about whether I was going to emigrate. Would I go down to Spain, and would they be like, wow, we've got an English plumber. They do things properly down here, but they're a lot more expensive, and they work in the afternoon. They must be mental. Has anyone who's watching this video right now been out to Spain to do some plumbing work? What was it like to work out there? I'd love to hear. Comment below. Whoa, got a lot of time for this. U.Plum, plumb proud with a Lariston heater. Also got a nice little TMV there. All the lever valves are in line, but I just love it. A plywood back means you're going to get a lovely little bit of pipe work and a great plumb proud. In 19 for all you Paul Hardcastle fans, TRF_gas_services found this absolute atrocity. It must be in their own home. That's the only way I can see this. This is a plumber doing it in their own home because they can't be arsed. That's why this has happened. And in 20, David199 ODI on Insta sent us through this beast. I mean, we're not getting on at the people from Europe when it comes to their plumbing, but I've got to admit, this is a bit weird to see, even in a warm country where you're probably not going to get any frost. Would you really want it piped out there? I mean, yeah, it just beggars belief. Can you imagine you rented that place on Airbnb? You got there and be like, meh, no. I think you're going to want to watch this next because there's so many brutal mental disasters. Also, if you get a sec, check out the ITS sale with the links below. Absolutely mental stuff going on there.